Welcome back, and it is time to get in and start customizing your signature program for your clients. So the first thing we're going to do here in the Modern Healer platform is we're going to come down to Sites. And under Sites, you'll see we have all of our funnels here that we've already covered. Up at the top, though, we have Memberships. And from Memberships, we're going to come to Products, because any of your membership sites are a product within memberships. And you only need one product. If you have multiple trainings, then you can obviously create a new product if you want. We have already started a template for you, set up a little bit to give you an idea of how you can set things up. And let's just go in and take a look at that now. Okay, so this is the template here. You can change the name of your template. So you probably want to change this to the name of your signature program. So to do that, first we're going to come into Edit Details. And instead of MYT Membership Program Template, I'm just going to change it to something like that. You can use this. And then we have a product thumbnail here. You can change this. You can click Remove. And this gives you the dimensions here. So if you're making up your graphic in something like Canva, you can do that and put that in right there. And just be sure and click Save down at the bottom. If you know custom JavaScript and CSS and all of that, there's things that you can do to put in here. We're not going to cover that here. That's a little bit more advanced. I don't think we even need to worry about getting into all of that. So once you've changed the name here, we're going to come back to this product here. And we're going to get into the rest of these in just a moment. But first, I'm going to preview it just so you can get an idea of what the membership section can look like. So you see up here, you've got the title, you've got your tagline. And then this is just an overview over here of the different components. We've got a Getting Started, and then we also have a module 1 for Mindset. Now you can change these however you want. I'm going to click Start Course just so you can get an idea of what it looks like inside for your students. And you can see here that this, if you ever worked with something like Kajabi or Kartra or something like that, even Teachable, this is a very similar layout here. So you've got your video here in the center that you can play, and then you also have an area that you can put in any text, and they can go through and they can select the other lessons in that module. Fairly simple. Now we're going to go in and we're going to do some more customization. So in the customization, you see you've got sections and you've got settings. So the settings is where you can change the favicon. That's the little icon that's up here in the browser bar. You would just click on that. You would select the image and put in your own. And again, it gives you the recommended size. So if you're creating something in like Canva or Photoshop or something, you can do it there. In the sections, this is where we edit things. So if I click on header, you'll see the logo image. So you can select your own logo image to put up there. Let's see, I'm going to upload a new file. I'm going to choose a file. And I'm just going to do this logo here so you can get an idea. Upload. And I'm going to click Save. And you'll see now I have my logo up there at the top. If we click back, we can come to the hero section here. And this is this section here in your course. So you can set the spacing, you can do the alignment. You can have it left, right, or center, but it's not really doing anything with this picture. Your spacing, you can change that around. Let's just change it to large. And I'll click right alignment just to give you an idea. You see how it moves everything over to the side. I'm going to put that back to center. And I'm going to keep it, let's just do medium and see how that looks. Okay, so I like that. This is the background image. So this is the image that is behind here. You can change this to something else if you'd like, obviously the same way. And you can also change the overlay color. You can either have no overlay, and if we click save, you can see that the overlay goes down. You can also, let's turn that back up to about there, and we'll put it with, I'll put it with a red for my branding. Okay, and save. And now you can see it looks a little bit more like my branding. Now let's go back again, and the product sidebar, this is what comes over here on the right hand side. This is your instructor. You can put your headshot here. Upload a new file, choose file, and we'll do my same logo again. Actually, I'm going to choose another one. No, we'll just do this one. Upload. And then you can put in your name here. You can have a title here. Whatever you want, and a bio. And you'll see that it shows up over here on the right hand side. Now, let's go back again. And more actions is just you can clone this if you want to make a new one. So if we preview again, you should see that all of those changes are reflected here. Now, so let's get in and talk about the structure of the membership sites. So you can create a new category or module by clicking here. Now let's explore the inside of these. So if I click the little arrow here, it opens up this category or module, the Getting Started one. Now the add post or subcategory, each of these posts or lessons are added by clicking here. Now you'll see, I'm going to preview this so you can get an idea here. If I come into this, I'm going to start the course. So here you'll see this is right here, where this is the Getting Started module or category. So you'll see we're up here. And the first one is this Quick Start Guide. It's your Quick Start Guide. Each of these folders are subcategories, so you can have those underneath if you want. But you see Getting Started here, Getting Started Checklist, How to Guarantee Success. Quick Start Guide, Getting Started Checklist, and How to Guarantee Success. So each of these posts or lessons correspond to these over here in this section. Now you can see here in the welcome subcategory, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. So over here on the membership side of things, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. So since we have this template set up, you can go in and you can change this based on your content. So to change the start of this this Quick Start Guide, we're going to come in here and we're going to edit the Quick Start Guide. So just click on it. And you can see here, this is where I have uploaded the video for it. So you can remove the video and add your own back in. This is where you can change the naming of it. So let's just say I don't want it to be Quick Start Guide. I want it to be, are you ready for this journey? And you see you can change the category here if you want to. And down here is just like a text editor. You can add any branding. You can change anything you want down in here. So this is an awesome platform. And if I save that, you'll see that it'll be reflected in the final published content here. But before I do that, I want to make sure you do a couple of other things. By default, there will be no thumbnail. And if you look over here in the membership side of things, you can see I haven't put any thumbnails in for Module 1. But I have made these thumbnails for the Getting Started module. You can create these, again, in something like Canva would be a great way to do it. And you would just select the image and upload. You'll want to make sure that when you're ready, your visibility is set to published and not draft. By default, it's draft, but if it's published, then it'll show up here in this list. If it's draft, it won't show up to your clients. Here you can add files. This will be files that students can download. So if you have PDFs or something as a part of your welcome, you can add that there. You can upload them and host them right within inside of modernhealer.io. So we'll click save on that. Then we'll scroll back up to the top, and you can preview it if you want. And you can see here that it has changed. The category has changed, or excuse me, the title has changed. Are you ready for this journey? And what I've added here has changed as well. So let's click go back. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, you don't have to have all of these lessons under your modules if you don't want them. You can go in and you can delete them. If you click on edit, and you can scroll down and you can delete this post if you don't want a particular one in there. These check marks here also have to do with published, the draft, or delete, so you can get rid of one of those. So for instance, let's say that I didn't have a Kickstart call as a part of my program. I could just click on here, and I could either make it a draft so it wouldn't be published, or I could just delete it altogether. You can also rearrange the lessons. Once you hover over, you'll see that the icon changes, so you can grab this. Let's say grab this one and drag it right. We'll do it above. So just moving things around. The pricing here for your program will be in the offers section. We'll get to that in a moment. And let's come down here. So we have essentially recreated the Getting Started from the Modern Yoga Teacher or Modern Healer platform. So you get an idea of how that looks for you. It's just an exact copy. So if you like the way that things are laid out for us, content-wise, you can copy that. Module 1 Mindset, we're just going to come in here and we'll show you what it's like for essentially a blank post or a blank lesson. Now you can come in here, you can select your video, you can add in your title, category, whatever text you want. You can put links to things. You can change sections to headings if you want. You can add images. Be sure and add a thumbnail post. And just click save. It is pretty straightforward going through this process of building out your membership site. So once you have that basic understanding, that is how you set up the content inside of your membership site inside of modernhealer.io. So again, to get there, if you're starting from the dashboard, you're going to come to Sites, Memberships, and Products. And from here, you can click in and do any editing that you need to do for your signature program. All right, I'll see you in the next video.